Hello everyone, here is Milla and I'm back from my vacation. I think you can judge by the color of my skin and I don't know, something else. Okay, so I have 4 idioms for you today. I think they are connected somehow by one idea. I'm not gonna tell you which exactly, you can guess and leave in the comment section below your guesses. So let's get it started. So the first idiom is to cost an arm and a leg. I think the meaning is quite obvious. It actually doesn't cost an arm and a leg. They won't chop it off from you. The meaning of this idiom is to be extremely expensive. For example, I want to buy a new phone and I've decided that iPhone is a good phone. So I went to the iStore or whatever they call these shops. I come and I see that this phone is like really expensive, like extremely expensive. I say that this phone costs an arm and a leg and I'm obviously not gonna buy it because it's too expensive for me. And what cost you an arm and a leg? Leave in the comments. Number 2, dirt cheap. It means extremely cheap, extremely cheap. Well, you all know what dirt is, right? It's something that you don't need, that you can go outside in a rainy weather and you can find a lot of it. So when we say that something is dirt cheap or cost dirt cheap, it means that it's really, really, really inexpensive. For example, if you live in the USA, you can go to Walmart and buy, I don't know, like chips or crisps or something like dirt cheap. Or you can go to, if you live in Russia, you can go to fixed price shops where you can buy lots of stuff dirt cheap. So dirt cheap, something that costs really like this big. Number 3, through the roof. Well, this expression has 2 meanings. Number 1, to rise to a very, very high level, like through the roof. For example, we can say prices went through the roof, that they rose really high. For example, I think something like that happened in Russia like 2 years ago when exchange rate ruble to euro was 1 euro cost almost 100 rubles. So yeah, it went through the roof. And the second meaning of this expression means to get very angry. For example, you can say, if you crashed your boyfriend's car or his laptop, or you accidentally erased all his data in his favorite online game, he'd probably go through the roof. So don't do that. Unless you want him pay for his mistakes or get a revenge or something. Well, never do that. It's really bad. People say, I'm gonna teach you bad things. I'm not gonna teach you bad things. Number 4, and the last idiom for today, a dime a dozen. Well, a dime is 1/10 of a dollar, while a dozen is 12 items of something. A dozen. So when we say that something is a dime a dozen, it means that this something is so common, so of no particular value. So for example, we can say that lawyers are a dime a dozen these days. Like, we have so many lawyers that way too many that we actually need. Anyway, that's all for today. I hope you like these 4 idioms. Please write in the comments below your examples of using these idioms. And I hope you all have a wonderful day and see you very soon. Bye!